Team retrospectives, often referred to simply as retros. These are meetings held by teams at the end of a project iteration, sprint, or specific period to reflect on their recent work and discuss how they can improve their processes, collaboration, and outcomes going forward. The main purpose of retrospectives is to facilitate continuous improvement within the team. It's important that teams not only run retros, but also make the collective decision to improve or keep testing something. If there are no action items, team retros may end up feeling like a waste of time. But let's get into the details. During a retrospective, team members typically discuss 1. What went well? Identifying successes, achievements, and things that worked smoothly during the period under review. 2. What didn't go well? Recognizing challenges, obstacles, and areas where the team faced difficulties or encountered problems. 3. Lessons learned. Reflecting on insights gained from both successes and failures, and determining how to apply these lessons in future work. And finally, as mentioned earlier, the action items. Deciding on specific actions or changes to implement in order to improve team performance, productivity, communication, or any other relevant aspect. Retrospectives are often conducted in a structured format, with facilitators guiding the discussion and ensuring that all team members have the opportunity to contribute their perspectives. There are multiple ways in which you can run team retros, with many different tools available for it. As an example, you can lead team retrospectives during meetings. Let me show you 2 examples. Here is the sailboat retrospective template. You start by discussing the goal and if it needed more clarity or if it was well defined. You also discuss if the goal was achieved and what the current indicators show about the results of your actions. Then you can continue by discussing the wins. The wins are all those things that helped you move forward and made things easy for you. Maybe how well organized everything was. Maybe someone provided templates ready to use. Maybe the designer was really informative, etc. These are things you want to keep doing or even improve. Discuss them further. Then move to the rocks. In here, you are discussing all the risks. Then move into what has held you back. Think about things that slow you down, that made things confusing or more difficult than they should have been. Often in here, what you are discussing are expectations. Finalize it by asking everyone to add things on the board that made them feel good and excited. A similar example to this tool is this tool. This tool sometimes can be easier for those new to team retrospectives, as you will be discussing things to add, things to keep, things to do more or less. In both cases, final decisions on future actions can be added here in the conclusion section. Everyone in the team will be notified with all the decisions as a reminder. Remember to define lessons learned and actions. These are just 2 tools that you can use during a meeting. Now, you may be having this often enough that you want to do this asynchronously. For that, we have multiple tools that can be used both during meetings or asynchronously. But we have to say that if you haven't tried running these asynchronously, they work like magic. The first option is the Start and Stop Team Retrospective. As you see, it includes all the questions, and you can always add more by clicking the Edit button. But in here, you will invite your team as collaborators like this. Then add a start and due date so they know they have to participate on a specific timeline. Then the session can be automatically facilitated as they know where they will add their answers. The same thing you did during the meeting, where you added the action items and decisions in the conclusion section, you will do the same here. And this one is just an example. Here is the quick team retro. Here are all the questions. Here is the astronaut meeting. Here are all the questions. These are just a few tools that you can use. It is important that you are aware of how to best facilitate these meetings, even if you run them asynchronously. But more importantly, is that you make a decision collectively into what changes or improvements will be tested,